May 18th is, you may say, a final before a final if you are Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Because now in the playoff race, only one spot remains, and that is for the fourth and the third spot. If Sunrisers Hyderabad lose to Punjab Kings and Rajasthan Royals win, then if you look at it, there's only 3 and 4 to play for. Now, third place is Sunrisers Hyderabad, for all we know. Fourth position, it is a direct shoot-off between RCB and CSK. And this is where I have to bring in the horror story of RCB in pressure game situations as well as against Chennai Super Kings. Because when it comes to pressure situations, especially the knockout stages, RCB have rarely done well. 2022 was an exception. They at least reached qualifier 2 by beating LSG in the eliminator. But then 2020, they lost in the eliminator. And if you go back further in time, when it comes to pressure matches, RCB have hardly done well. So, before I come to the CSK mental block, I'll tell you the pressure game mental block as to why RCB will be against all of this. Because 2009, you were chasing 144 against the Deccan Chargers, who were not fancied to win. Fourth in the points table, they somehow came into the semi-finals where they beat the Delhi Capitals. RCB had an even stronger run at that time. But still, despite being in control, they lost by 6 runs. This was the first pressure instance in 2009, and it was only a sign of further agony to come. And this is where I have to bring in the Chennai Super Kings point. Because 2011, Chris Gayle was really performing well, and AB de Villiers was at the top of his game. So was Virat Kohli. But still, RCB couldn't win the title because Chennai Super Kings stopped them in their tracks at Chepauk. Now, 2011, you thought that was a sign of further problems to come, and it was a comprehensive win, by the way, for CSK. 2012 represents the most epic of epic botches. And that's why I said this league game is a final before a final for RCB. Because 2012, if you have to look at the current 2024 situation, you have to equate it with 2012 because CSK needed 3 results going their way. One unfortunately didn't go their way, and that was CSK losing to Punjab Kings. But Deccan Chargers, in an epic final league game that was there at Uppal, Deccan Chargers managed to beat Royal Challengers Bengaluru by 9 runs. And because of that, RCB, who just had to win, irrespective of net run rate, they botched it up. So, pressure situation number 2, minus a CSK, this is where RCB will always face their backs to the wall. 2013, each and every time they came up against CSK, for example, in 2012, a last ball finish. 2013, a last ball finish, that too, a no ball and 2 runs. That's how they managed to botch it up against Chennai Super Kings. You want any further proof? 2014 also, qualifier 2, they had a marvelous run until then, beating Rajasthan Royals by 70 runs, but against Chennai Super Kings, lost in qualifier 2, that too by 3 wickets with just in the last over. But perhaps the greatest mystery of all time, 2016, Virat Kohli, 973 runs, AB de Villiers in great form, Chris Gayle in great form, Yuzi Chell in great form, playing at the Chinnaswamy, yet they lost. Yet they lost. That is the biggest mystery ever in the history of the IPL. With all these factors clicking, how did you still lose? That ensured, in the other video that I have done, the trend, 2009 and 2016, both Hyderabad avatars, Deccan Chargers and Sunrisers Hyderabad, won the IPL by beating RCB, that too from the 4th position. Now, the burden of history is on Royal Challengers Bengaluru because total of 32 games have been played in this Kaveri Derby. CSK have won 21, RCB have won 10. And you think Kolkata Knight Riders versus Mumbai Indians rivalry is bad and one-sided. Check out this. Even Sunrisers Hyderabad and Punjab Kings rivalry is so one-sided. Last 6 games at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, CSK have won 5, RCB have just won once. And that too, that one win came when they managed to win by just one run in 2019. Shardul Thakur refused to run. So that's why he got run out. And they lost by one run. That too, MS Dhoni, peak MS Dhoni at that time with the last of his powers, hit almost 26 runs in the over. Yet they lost by one run. So, RCB's solid mental block was the CSK plus rain threat on Saturday plus pressure game situation. All these three are combining to ensure perhaps the fourth spot is destined to be CSK's. But always when you look at it, the law of averages balances itself out. Maybe RCB will be in the right side of the pressure this time around. Maybe they can overcome their mental block against CSK. They lost the first game. Maybe they can avenge that defeat. Just trying to spoil MS Dhoni's farewell might be the ultimate boost for RCB. But after that, they'll have to cross one more hurdle, win at Chepauk after 16 years. Can they do that? It remains to be seen. So, rain, so far it's not raining, but maybe if it rains on 18th, once again, a long list of chronicles in RCB where nothing is going right for them. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on Sports Today. Subscribe and tap that bell icon so that you know when we go live. Bye-bye.